Part 3, which is the 2 shorts, was really cool. mm. Life is so little. Now, we have a can. What I like to do with a can is I like to put it down. Because they didn't close the gate, right? And because they didn't close the gate, then maybe they don't really mind if people come in, right? But we have to respect that. Water is precious. Look how polluted it already is. Water is a projection of us. It is a part of nature that's not solid ground. It is constantly moving, constantly on a journey, just like you. On the ground, you can throw shit. People will pick it up. And the water, no, people won't pick it up. You shouldn't pollute. Fuck polluting. Fuck polluting because of laziness. We're going at part 3 of what happened. And this is the dark parts. I'm watching. This is for my nerds. This is for my anime fans. We're watching Berserk. And if you know Berserk, there's this amazing arc, this godly arc, this perfect arc, the Golden Age, before Eclipse, before Demon came in. You want that Golden Age to last? My apologies. When you're a kid, this Golden Age happened. It will last forever. My apologies. You're supposed to be able to understand that everything happened for a reason, right? You have a sense of wonder. Everything is a new experience. Everything is a learning opportunity. It's a beautiful thing. But then you realize that there's an eclipse. There's a kind of event. There's an event in your life. Change everything. The positive person that you are slowly dies out. And you're like, holy shit, that's life, right? And that's normal. We all have a kind of event. We all have this event that made us a little less friendly. A little bit less kind, right? That event is an extremely important part of your life because it dictates who you are. The more you suffer, the more chance that you're being an asshole. The more you suffer, the more you understand pain. Otherwise, the more you suffer, the more compassion you have. Because you know just how fucking shitty life is when you're suffering. So when you see other people suffer, and I help them, trying to protect them. Trying to say, hey, it's gonna be okay. When you know deep well that it wasn't okay for you, so why would it be for them? There's hope for them, because they're not you. There's hope for them because they, thankfully, won't make the same mistake that you did. There's hope for them because they have their whole life ahead of them. You're not sure about your future, but you're worried about it. You're not sure about your future, but you're hoping it's gonna go well. You care about someone, you care about a friend, right? But how often think about your friend's future? How often you tell yourself, oh, I hope they're gonna end up with a good person? Not that often, right? I think it's a man thing too. You have your boy. You have your boy, you have your boy, you have your boy. I have my friend, right? And I fucking love that guy. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing, amazing human being. We were 18 and 31. He had a really cool girlfriend. And he cheated on her. Was my boy. Fucking love that guy. He told me where he cheated. I understood why he cheated. Didn't agree with it, but I understood. She didn't have it. It was a problem with self-confidence. It was a problem with self-love. It was a problem of, he was afraid of commitment. You realize that the girl, she did nothing wrong. But it's your boy. And you have his back. So you're basically supporting the villain in the story. Because you care about the villain. Right? Fuck the girl. Fuck her feelings. Fuck how much she was hurt. Fuck how little she deserved it. Fuck it if it's a kind of event that makes her a bit less cheerful. Fuck is it that one time in her life where She needed someone and he wasn't there. Fuck how often she cried. Fuck how many nights she cried. It's your boy. It's been in the story. Right? That's the problem with love. That's the risk of being in love. I'm going to put it here. That way you get to see the light and I get to block my eyes. Right? See, it's your boy. How can you mad at your boy? He's been there for you. There's time where you were wrong and he protected you. Not because you were right, not because you did the right thing, because it was his duty as a friend. Duty as a friend is a wild thing to say. Duty as a friend is crazy. I don't owe you shit, no matter how close we are. Yet I feel like I owe you shit because we're close. Because I feel like I owe you shit, then I actually do owe you shit. Where's my controller? Thank God, she's right here. Thank you. If it fell in the water, shit. That's $80. $80 that I don't have. I closed the headphones. So good, it's working. Is it on? No music. I cannot last without music. I go insane. There you go. We're back. We're back. We're back. And that's nuts. The fact that you willingly let somebody else. So the sun is too strong. So what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to move it for a couple minutes. Then the light will go up. And because we're wearing a hat, the way the sun rays are hitting you will be on top. Kind of crazy. You still see the sun with the dual recording. Like there's two suns. It's a perfect place. Let's go a bit lower. There you go. That's perfect. Is that perfect? That's perfect. It's not really perfect. So the two lights is crazy. The first one is the sun. What's the second one? What is the second one? What is the second sun? The sun reflection on water. Right. Smart. You take risk when you're in love. You take risk when you go in a relationship. You take risk when you're trying to get close to someone. Every single day you're out there taking risk with no reward, with no self-reward, except for one little thing: not being alone, pleasure, love. And we always think about how much they hurt us. We always think about, hey, the one that got away. I think we all have that one that went away. I think we all have that person. Maybe your first love, maybe your second love, maybe somebody that really cared about you. You're with a perfect person, you're with an amazing woman. You're still thinking about that person instead of what if. Not because you still love them. Not because the person you are with. Not because the person you are with is the right person. But because you wonder about life. You're optimistic. You're perfectly happy. You're perfectly satisfied with life. You still ask yourself, what if I was that person? Would I be happier? And that's not fair for the other person. Now I know what she's saying. Well, Inky, they're probably thinking the same thing. You're right. They're most likely thinking about the same thing. The exact same thing. But a wrong doesn't make a right. And a wrong don't allow you to do wrong for people. The fact that people hurt you, it doesn't allow you to hurt them back. It doesn't do anything to you. That's life. See, you're with those people because somehow, somewhere you met through fate. Somehow, somewhere you can stand with them. My parents are a good example of that. My mom and my father were together for 25 years. My mom was very protective of me, was very enabling of me. My father was very rough. He was tough love. He was You're gonna fall and then you're gonna learn. And still to this day, he's like that. He's gonna make sure that I fall because he thinks that I learn. He's gonna be rougher with me. He's gonna say things that it's not nice. I haven't talked to my father in a week because he said some fucked up shit. Right? And I love my father. It's a relationship also. The fact that he didn't say, he said something that was not nice was because somehow, somewhere, I was lacking. And he learned it like that. He learned discipline like that by getting insulted. So he doesn't want to insult me, but he's just recreating, emulating behavior. He's just repeating behavior that he had when he was young. And it's a beautiful thing because you see those events as a kid, see those events as something that helped him grow. Those insults helped him grow. So in desperate attempt, he's gonna insult me because maybe if it worked with him, it'll work with me. Maybe it's not, maybe it will, I don't know. They were together, my parents, for 25 years. They broke up. Divorced, messy divorced. My father found a girl. And they've been together for 25 years. She's a good person too, you know. I didn't respect her. I didn't treat her right as a kid. So the fact that she doesn't really like me is understandable. How can you love someone that hurt you for so many years? How can you hurt somebody that did what I did to her? I was an asshole. I was an asshole to her not because she deserved it. Because she was another figure of authority. We weren't related. And in my mind, I didn't owe you shit. If I don't owe you shit, fuck you, I'm not even gonna listen to you. Fuck you if you discipline me. Right? It's not so much that I owe you something, but that we're related. It's the fact that you were trying to help, you were trying to make me a better person, a better person growing up. I didn't see that. So I'm just a judgmental freak. And that's another part of love. She with her, it's a very special thing of love. I didn't love myself, right? And I need to change, but change is scary. So I was like, okay, well, fuck you. I'm not gonna change. I'm never gonna change. You know? And because I'm never gonna change, I was gonna judge by people. Random people. Some friends, some teachers, her father, my mom, her boyfriend. I was being judged. She was just there to take the blunt of it. See, you live with a person. The person you're gonna hurt the most are the people close to you. Not because you want to, but because just like love, when you're going through something, they're here. Just like love, the timing, they were there when you needed someone. They were there when we needed someone to love, but they were also there when you needed someone to hate. That's not fair. But life is not fair. Right? Together, she's still with my father. Together, we have a better relationship today. A better relationship, but there's still that feeling that I wasn't okay with her. You know what's insane? The sun is behind that tree. All I have to do is go a bit further. So, careful, Inky. The fact that this scares me, not scares me, but I'm uncomfortable. Speaking of love, speaking of being uncomfortable, small detour. I watched Ekokado yesterday. His new video where he lost a lot of weight. And I realized just how uncomfortable it made me. Just how weird it was. Look at this shit. You saw that fish? It was weird. You want to be happy for someone that lost a lot of weight. You want to be happy with someone that is healthier. You want to be happy with someone that has done some clear thing to improve their own life. But you're uncomfortable. Not because they're successful. Not because they did something that you couldn't do. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'll ever be able to lose 250 pounds in 2 years. I'm trying to lose weight right now. We're weight loss. Today is the 16th September. right? Holy shit. Holy shit. For fuck's sakes. I left the Wi-Fi on. Shit. Downloaded a lot of shit too. But you see, that's part of life. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of everything and anything. Depending on your feeling, depending on who you are, you'll be allowing people to be around you. If I'm being completely honest, most of the relationship, most of the friendship that I had over the last 3 years, treated some of those people like shit. Not because they didn't deserve it, but I was obsessed with making content. I was obsessed with filming videos. There's a lot of people that ask me for time. A lot of people that ask me for attention. There's a lot of people that ask me to talk. I told them, no. I'm busy making content. I would get mad at people for getting close to me. Get mad at people for wanting to talk to me. Because I was busy making content. My obsession. Was it their fault that I had an obsession? No. Yet I make it their fault. I made it theirs because I pushed towards the factor that, no, I'm busy. See, I started this part 1 with a girl that needed attention. She didn't do anything wrong. It was a lot for me. I got mad at her. Got annoyed with her because it's like, I don't have the time for you. I don't have the time for you. Keep asking me for time. Keep asking me for attention. That's your fault. It'll never be your fault. It's the way you're wired. You're more dependent than I am. And again, it's a question of balance. It's always going to be a question of balance. Because you're more dependent, because you're more independent, and I'm dependent, and the line is here. Because you're a bit higher and I'm a bit lower, and the distance is closer. If that was normal, the distance wouldn't be so far. But because I'm independent, this is far. And you seem extremely needy when you're just normal. Realized that she couldn't go a day without talking to me. I didn't feel the same way. We're so focused on how much people hurt us. We're so focused on how those people, they didn't deserve our time. They didn't deserve the love. They didn't deserve. We spend so much time thinking about how they hurt us. We spend so little time. That's love. That's fucked up. It's really fucked up. You don't spend that much time thinking about, oh, you know what? I wasn't okay with them. See, a lot of time, and I think we're all guilty of that. I think we all did it once or twice in our life. Whether it's one ex, right, that broke up, and they healed just a little bit faster than you. They healed just a little bit faster than you. And you thought about how unfair it was, how shitty it was. You thought about how, hey, that's not okay. Why are they healing faster than I am? Why are they doing better than I am? I'm suffering over here. They should be suffering too. Now, if you analyze its feeling, if you analyze its emotion, it's just the fact that you want them to balance. You just don't want to be alone to suffer. It's a fucked up feeling. You don't want to be the alone that suffer. You don't want to be the only one that's suffering. So you want anybody to suffer with you. But even though it's a normal feeling, you're actually wishing pain upon another person. You're actually wishing suffering on another person. That is fucked up. That is quite fucked up. If you don't think about it like that, you say, hey, I wish they weren't doing so well. If you're a man, maybe if you're a woman too. I'm a man and I can't tell you about being a woman, but there's this one girl I really cared about. My first love. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm ashamed of this too. I went out with her, I was 21, 22. You guys know the girl I'm talking about. I talked about her a lot. I did my first impression when my best friend committed unalive himself. And when she was there, she broke up with me. Talk about her a lot. I'm not saying is about 2 years after. I was still in depression. I started doing better. So what I did, the first thing I did, went on Facebook. And I checked her name. I checked her account. She had a baby. And even after 2 years after, couldn't be happy for her. I couldn't be, hey, congratulations on a kid. And she didn't expect me to do a congratulation. She didn't expect me to say, hey, I'm happy for you. Of course not. We were close. It's not about what people expect. Not even about people what they need. The fact that you were the bigger human. The fact that you were kind with them, and you said, even though it hurts you to see them this happy, that you were a bigger person, that you were a bigger man, that you were more mature than anything else. You said, I'm happy for you. Quite simple thing. It's a quite human thing. It's a quite normal thing. It's so hard, right? Think about how much you hurt people. There's people that they hurt you, but how many people have you hurt? And of course, they're not their excuses, but their reasoning is they didn't mean to hurt you. You didn't mean to hurt them, and they possibly didn't mean to hurt you. One of my first love, I was young as fuck. I was 13 years old. And I fell in love with this girl, right? Sibylle. French girl. Super cute. Sibylle was fantastic. She was kind, she was giving me attention. She was my type. She, I'm sorry for the word, but she was a slut. Not because of how she acted. She was just easy. She was just very accessible. She used to wear G-string, which was the first pair of G-string I saw. Right? And, yeah, I'm not supposed to say that, huh? But, as a person that grew up with self-confidence issue, as a person that grew up with, and that's not something I'm proud of. You know what? We'll do another part. Let's do part 4.